Good morning, dear student. Today
Good
we'll
morning.
discuss about population, human resource. In this chapter,
Good
we'll
morning, sir.
discuss importance of human resource and what are the factors which maybe change the population. So population change and population growth both are the different point. Population change and growth is both are the different point. Population change is changes in number of person who are living in that area. Number of person who are living in that area changes in their number, that is known as the population change. Earlier, suppose 100 people are living in any area. After few years, if they are more than 100 or maybe the less than changes in their number, that is known as the population change. And population change is possible only through the three factors which play the important role in population change. Which are the three factors which play the important role in population change? First one is the birth rate. Birth rate. Birth rate means what? Newborn babies per thousand person. Okay? Newborn babies per thousand person in particular year. Suppose in within 1 year, a thousand of person or newborn babies are 100. So 100 is the birth rate. That is the birth rate with newborn babies per thousand in specific year. That is known as the birth rate. And death rate says death rate is the number of people who died from a thousand in specific year. Number of person who died death from a thousand, that is known as the death rate. Okay. So these are the two factors which play the important role in population change. What about the other factor? Other factor is the migration. Migration are two types, in migration and out migration. If we are leaving the nation, we are leaving the towns, we are leaving any one region, that is the migration. If you are living for that area, अगर आप suppose a town, if you are living the a city, that is the out migration for A. Suppose I am here for a job in Chittorgarh or I belong from the other area, so it is the in migration for Chittorgarh. Chittorgarh में मेरा क्या in migration है. If anyone person who are coming in a city, that is known as the in migration. For what? For better health facilities, for job, to find the work. Like so, migration are two types. In migration, when we enter inside the countries, and if when we leave the nation, that is known as the out migration. In class 8, you will discuss about in migration and out migration. And in senior classes, we will discuss migration in two ways. One is the international migration, another one entire nation inside the nation. Inside the nation, when we move in any part of our nation, that is known as the country migration inside the country, and international migration when we leave the countries or when we leave any nation, that is known as the international migration. Most of international migration is observed from less developed nation to the developed nation. So backward nation to developed nation, most of migration. And these are the three factors which are responsible for population change. If birth rate is higher than the death rate, birth rate is higher than the death rate, population will be increased. Okay. If death rate is higher than the birth rate, population will be decreased. And birth rate and death rate both are same, population will be stable, same रहेगी, no changes in population. Birth rate is higher than the death rate. Suppose birth rate is 100 and higher than the death rate only 50, so population will increase. If death rate is higher than the birth rate, so population will be decrease. So these are the three factors which play the important role in population change. किसी भी नेशन, किसी भी एरिया की जो population में changes होता है वो होता है only three factor: death rate, birth rate and migration. Birth rate is the number of newborn babies in particular year from 1,000%. That is known as the birth rate, as it for the death rate. If number of newborn babies कितनी death हो रही है and any one person, that is known as the death rate. So balance between the birth and death, difference between the birth and death, that is known as the population changes. And another one factor which plays the important role for a population change, that is the migration. अब you know, as for any nations, that these are the factors. Any one nation is classified into three categories. First one category is the developed nation. Developed nation like in USA, Japan, UK are part of the developed nation. Second one is the developing nation. Developing nations means which nations are moving from the backward to the developed side. Developing nations and backward countries. Backward nation. Backward means such nations has the less facilities, no education facility or like this. That is no. These are the three criteria by a World Bank. These are the criteria decided by World Bank regarding the nations. Developed nation, which nations are developing, and third category is the backward nation. This criteria decided by World Bank on the basis of per person income. What is my income? Per person income. That is known as the per capita income. Per capita income is also known as the average income. Now, how do we decide the any nation is developed or backward and what? So it is the World Bank has decided the criteria. Take the example: if in any family 5 persons are living, in a family 5 persons are living inside the family and their income is 50,000 rupees. Okay, 50,000 rupees. Or in B family, 5 persons are living, their income is 20,000 rupees. So what will be per capita income or average income of a person? Average income is total income of a family, total income of a nation divided by total number of population. So in a category, 50,000 divided by 5, it will be 10,000. So in a family, per person income is the average 10,000 rupees. Okay. In B family, 20,000 is total income of a 5%. So what will be average income for a one person? 20,000 divided by 5. It will be what answer will be 4,000. Answer will be 4,000. So say in a family, per person income is the 10,000 or in B family 4,000. So on the basis of that income, criteria is fixed: develop, backward and developing. Okay. So population size never matter कि such nation may be develop or backward. किसी भी country में population ज्यादा होने से ये decide नहीं होता कि वो nation develop है और backward है what. It depends on the quality of human resources. So what type of qualities should be required to make any nation as a developed nation? Every one nation want to become a developed nation. What are the qualities should be required inside their population? That is known as the population growth. What are the factors which affect the population growth? Suppose in your class there are the 20 students and 20 students are giving the 80% result per year, or in any one classes only 5 students they are giving the 96% result. So you know Strength doesn't matter. What matter? Result is matter. So for any nation, what is the population size? It doesn't matter. वो matter नहीं करती क्या population size है. Matter करता है कि उसकी populations की quality कैसी है. What are the quality? What are the factors which affect their quality? So quality should be what quality? Sex ratio, age composition, occupational structure, life expectancy rate, net attendance ratio, literacy rate. These are the factors which play the important role to make any nation as a developed nation. So when any nation's population maybe quality wise like a Japan less populated nation है population हमसे भी कम है हमारे बहुत से स्टेट है जिनकी population is higher than the Japan but Japan is the developed nation. How it is possible? It is the depend on the quality of human resources. So quality of human resources will be good inside any nation. Such nation may be developed. Okay, their income will be increased. For example, take our country example. Our nation is populated nation. India is the populated nation. And if you take the example, whatever mobile laptop you are using in daily life or whatever product you are using in daily life, most of product are foreign product. We are importing from other nation. Like if you take the example of mobile, you know OnePlus, your Apple phone, your Oppo, Vivo, all are foreign product. So why it is possible? Why other countries are able to manufacturing such product? Because we have no such quality, we have no such technology, we can produce the such product. That's why what is going on? What is going on? Because we are purchasing the foreign product. That's why our currency is flow in other nations. हमारी currency कहाँ जा रही है? दूसरे nation में जा रही है. When our currency will be flow from our nation, then what happens? Our currency value will be decreased. आपके रुपीस की वैल्यू डिक्रीज हो जाएगी और जब रुपीस की वैल्यू डिक्रीज होगी तो व्हाट हैपन प्राइसेस विल बी राइज अप. अब आपकी जो गुड्स है उसकी प्राइसेस राइज अप हो जाएगी, ऊपर चली जाएगी. फिर आप कहोगे गवर्नमेंट अनेबल टू कंट्रोल द प्राइसेस, government unable to control on that product, government unable to control the prices of petrol and diesel. So government is not answerable, we are answerable. Why we are using the foreign product? Why we are flowing our currency to the other nation? We are answerable, not government. गवर्नमेंट आंसरेबल नहीं है इसके लिए, आप खुद आंसरेबल हो. आप जितना प्रोडक्शन नहीं करते हो, आप जितना आपके कंट्री में नहीं बनता है उससे ज्यादा आप कंज्यूम करते हो, वो भी फॉरेन प्रोडक्ट. Why you are paying the money for the foreign companies? Why you are not using the Indian product? Because your answer is Indian product are not up to the mark. Indian product जो mobile है like a Lava is Indian product I hope. So Lava mobile is the Indian product, but Lava mobile has not as such features which are having which have by the other product which having the other product. So what happens? Lava has no such feature which had by the other product. So whose fault? किसका fault है? It's our fault or nation? So what is the nation? We all are part of nation. Nation कोई नहीं बना है. Nation कोई border नहीं है. Nation कुछ नहीं है. We are human resources to make a nation. हमें किसी भी नेशन की प्रॉपर्टी होती है, उस नेशन की प्रॉपर्टी वहां के ह्यूमन रिसोर्सेज, और उस कंट्री के ह्यूमन रिसोर्सेज अगर टेक्निकल नहीं है, दे आर नॉट फेमिलियर, दे आर नॉट एजुकेटेड, देन व्हाट हैपेंस? यही होगा, करेंसी वैल्यू डाउन हो जाएगी. तो दैट्स व्हाई या तो हम खुद उन प्रोडक्ट को मैन्युफैक्चर करें या फिर हम इंपोर्ट जो होता है दूसरे नेशन से उसको कंट्रोल करें. अब आप कहोगे कि वी आर लावा मोबाइल्स आर नॉट अप टू द मार्क. लावा मोबाइल में फीचर्स नहीं होते, कैमरा क्वालिटी नहीं है, 4G नहीं है, 5G नहीं है, लाइक दिस. 4G होगा बट नॉट अ 5G और लाइक, या कॉस्टली. तो हु आर रेस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर दैट डियर? वी आर रेस्पॉन्सिबल. व्हाई वी आर अनेबल टू प्रोड्यूस द सच प्रोडक्ट? दैट्स व्हाई वी आर डिपेंड ऑन अदर नेशंस. That's why we depend on other nation. When you make the list of the product which are using by you and your family, so most of product are foreign product. Okay, चलो डल बेटा. And which are the factor which make any nations, which make the any human resources as a valuable resources. When human resources are valuable, such nation will be, their nation GDP will be increased. So first one is the sex ratio. What is the sex ratio? What is the gender ratio? Sex ratio also known by the gender ratio. Gender ratio is behind the 1000 male, how many female populations are in that area. Suppose in any area 1000 male behind the 900 female only. It means 100 female also. Why this happens? Why the when this ratio will be decreased? Society में 1000 male population के पीछे behind how many female population? That is known as the gender ratio. ये कम कब होगा? जब when we discriminate the female. You are studying in class 7. Growing up, girls and boys, women change the world. So you are seen in class 7. You are taught in class 7. Our society make a discrimination between the gender. Gender-based discrimination happens inside our nation. So this ratio will represent. When this ratio will be increased, this ratio is the good in Kerala. It is the more than 1000 in Kerala. More than the 1000 female populations inside Kerala. So Kerala is the good. You know, in Kerala they are giving the importance for the female population. In our Punjab, Haryana, Chandigarh, that area population female ratio, sex ratio is the 872 or less than the 872. So what happens? They are not giving the importance for the female population. Before birth, sometimes many such cases happens. So this ratio also show our growth. कि उस नेशन की ग्रोथ कैसी है. Okay. Second one is the age composition. What is the age composition? So age composition is divided into three categories. One is the child, young, and old age. These are the three categories. Classified into child is the 15 years till 15 years, 16 to 59 years. Okay, or 59 years above old age. Okay. So in any nation, such populations are categorized as a working population. जिस कंट्री में यंग पॉपुलेशन सबसे ज्यादा होगी वो क्या होगी? वर्किंग पॉपुलेशन. अब सपोज यू आर चिल्ड्रन, अब आप जैसे चाइल्ड हो फॉर एग्जांपल, तो व्हाट हैपेंस? योर पेरेंट्स विल इन्वेस्ट ऑन such categories. What type of investment? For clothes, for food, for education, for medical facilities. सब इन्वेस्टमेंट आप पे होगा, जबकि आपके अर्निंग क्या है? जीरो, और कंजप्शन बहुत ज्यादा. यानी जितना कुछ नहीं कमाते, खर्च बहुत ज्यादा करते हैं. कौन? बच्चे, चिल्ड्रन. ओके. एज इट हैपेंस विद द ओल्ड एज. First two group, first and last group, not first and last group are burden on a nation. ऐसा इकोनॉमिकल फैक्टर्स मानते हैं. They are burden. But why we are investing money on children? Because they are resources. That's why we are investing money on that. In future they become a good resources. ताकि वो एक valuable resources बने. That's why we are investing the money on the children. They become in future, they make a valuable resources. That's why we are investing. So in any nation, young population ratio maximum होगा. Such nation may be developed or not. So this ratio also represent the growth. अगर सबसे ज्यादा population इसकी है, तो nation develop होगा. और एक population आए है, more than young generation, first and last, so it depends. So this factor we will study later on. Okay, age composition. Third one is the occupational structure. Occupational structure means in which we are doing work. So these are classified into three categories. One is the agriculture sector. Second one is the industries. Or third one is the service sector, where we provide the service. Suppose आई एम प्रोवाइडिंग द सर्विस, जैसे मैं आपको सर्विस प्रोवाइड कर रहा हूँ, टीचिंग कर रहा हूँ, इट मींस सर्विस प्रोवाइड हो रही है, ओके, देयर इज नो प्रोडक्शन। If most of populations are engaged in agriculture sector, in any nation most of populations are engaged in industrial sector, and in any nation most of populations are in service sector. So whom income is higher? Service sector. So this ratio also represent in any nation what occupational structure ratio is maximum. If in any nation service and industries ratio is maximum compared than agriculture, such nation also is sign of good growth rate. So on the basis of occupational structure, we can find out such nations are developing or develop or backward. Next category is the life expectancy rate. Life expectancy rate. What is the life expectancy rate in a nation? It is the expectancy rate of for a person may be survive for a particular fixed or whatever survive age, life age. जैसे कोई भी इंसान किसी भी कंट्री में कितने साल तक एवरेज जिंदा रहता है, that is known as the life expectancy rate. It is given in your book also. It is given in your book on page number 65. Life expectancy rate, it is the number of years that an average person can expect to live. It is the expect to live by a person. So when it will be good, suppose in Japan, life expectancy rate is the 70. In India, 60 for example. तो जापान इज गुड नेशन, वहां जिंदा रहने के चांसेस ज्यादा है 70 ईयर तक. लाइफ एक्सपेक्टेंसी रेट डिपेंड ऑन द व्हाट टाइप ऑफ एनवायरनमेंट वेयर वी आर लिविंग, इट इज पोल्यूशन फ्री, प्रॉपर मेडिकल हेल्थ फैसिलिटीज आर अवेलेबल और नॉट, एक्सीडेंटल केस और व्हाट एवर डिफरेंट केसेस कितने कम है, इट डिपेंड ऑन द लाइफ एक्सपेक्टेंसी रेट. ओके, नेक्स्ट वन इज द NAR. NAR means net attendance ratio. What is the net attendance ratio? How many children who are attending the school above 7 years? Above 7 years, whom age is above 7 years, number of children who are attending the ratio. Suppose in a country, at 90% children are attending the school, or in B country only 60% children are attending the school. That is the difference between. Suppose in any nation 90% children are attending the school को attend कर रहे हैं. It means what? In future they become a good resources. वो क्या होंगे? Educated होंगे. But किसी नेशन के अंदर 40% population ऐसी है जो स्कूल अटेंड नहीं कर रही है. Children ऐसे 40% children they are not attending the school. So on the basis of net attendance ratio, we also calculate that this is the also one factor which depend on the population growth. अगर ये फैक्टर किसी कंट्री में सबसे ज्यादा है तो वहां की पॉपुलेशन ग्रोथ अच्छी होगी. इसका मतलब ये होगा कि इन फ्यूचर 40% पॉपुलेशन में बी इलिटरेट इस कंट्री के अंदर, और इन ए कंट्री 10% पॉपुलेशन. तो इट इज द मेनी टाइम व्हाट हैपन, government want to increase the net attendance ratio. That's why government are providing the free education, government are providing the midday meal scheme to increase the net attendance ratio. Net attendance ratio को increase करने के लिए government ने midday meal start किया. You are studying class 7th also. Okay, that is the net attendance ratio. Last one the literacy rate. अब literacy rate means what? One person age is above 7 years who know about the reading and writing knowledge. One person above 7 years who know about the reading and writing knowledge, such person we can say literate. जिस कंट्री में लिटरेसी रेट जितनी हाई होगी उसकी पॉपुलेशन ग्रोथ उतनी होगी. तो these are the factors which play the important role for population growth. तो मैंने ये समझाया बेटा, पॉपुलेशन ज्यादा होने से कोई नेशन डेवलप नहीं होता. ये वाले फैक्टर रोल प्ले करते हैं टू मेक एनी नेशन एज ए डेवलप, बैकवर्ड एंड डेवलपिंग नेशन. तो दिस फैक्टर्स प्ले द इंपॉर्टेंट रोल टू मेक एनी नेशन एज ए डेवलप और बैकवर्ड. So these are the qualities should be required inside population in place of size. किसी भी कंट्री की पॉपुलेशन साइज ज्यादा होने से बेटर है क्वालिटी पॉपुलेशन होनी चाहिए. डजंट मैटर पॉपुलेशन कम हो, बट इट शुड बी क्वालिटी वाइज. और व्हाट क्वालिटी शुड बी रिक्वायर्ड इनसाइड द पॉपुलेशन? गुड लिटरेसी रेट, गुड नेट रेशो, good life expectancy rate. Most of people are engaged in service and industry sector. Most of young generation should be inside nation, and gender ratio should be higher. So these are the factors
Yes, sir.
which play the important role in a for any nation. Now next topic is which are the factors which affect the population. These are the factors like a soil, climate, water, topography also. So people want to live in that area which are suitable for them. Like a water should be easily available. Land parts should be flat in place of uneven or mountain or plateau area. And climate should be good climate, not a hot and not a cold. So people want to prepare in that area, those are suitable for them. Apart from the geographical factor, there are different factors which play the important role, like a social factor. If any one area is famous for the housing facility, education facility, good environment, pollution-free environment like a Pune, Maharashtra, so most of people want to live in that area. That is the social factor. Cultural factor, if any one town or region is famous for the religion purpose, like a Pushkar, like a Varanasi, Vrindavan, Tirupati, so most of people want to live in that area. That is the cultural factor. Third one is the economical factor. So these are economical factor if any one area is the economical development. Lot of industries are located in that area. So most of people want to live in that area to find the job. Okay, they are able to find the job in that area. That's why these are the factors which play the important role for a population locations. So these are the factors: geographical, cultural, economical, and social. Tomorrow, dear, we will continue with the what are the different factors which play the important role for population change. And from 18th century to after 50 years, 1959, after 50 years, what was the population and number of population has increased, or what were the causes क्यों इतनी population increase हुई? Why this period is known as the population explosion? So we'll study tomorrow about the population change. What are the factors which play the important role in population change? Okay dear, थोड़ा सा मैं आज मुझे